10. Hey friends, thank you for joining me on my favorite part of my makeup, my powder highlight. Now, like I said in the past couple of videos, I use a cream underneath, so I do have cream highlight on. If you want to do just powder highlight or just cream highlight, it will still look beautiful, but I just like to do this to ensure that it stays on all day. I feel like using both really just sets what's underneath and helps it stay on all day. So please don't judge me on how rough my highlighter looks. I need to get a new one. But I'll be going in with Mercier's Face Illuminator in Addiction. It's just this beautiful gold color. I love golds. I don't do anything but golds. What I like to do is use two separate brushes. I'll use one to give me like just a dispersed highlight, and then I use a more dense one just to kind of narrow it down and give me that pop right where I want it without just looking like, so it'll give it like a faded out effect, if that makes sense. First up, going in with my Morphe by Jaclyn Hill JH06 brush. So I'm just gonna do a little swipe, 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 swipe. And then you gotta look at your highlight part in the light, make sure you can see it, and there it is. And I'm just gonna go, I just do a little dragging motion. I do my brow bone lightly and onto my forehead a little bit. But I do think that the two brushes helps. It's the same thing, brow and face. This just kind of gives it a dispersed. And I don't do much more on my face, but I just go 1, 2, and really just get it right there. And right on that brow bone. And as you can see, because I use the brush, the first brush, it's like it fades into it. It fades into each other pretty well. And then I'm just gonna do a couple circles. I'm gonna go on the tip of my nose, and I just like to like flick it. I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for the bridge, I'm just gonna pinch this to make it thin, like that, and just go up and down. Just like that. I just took off the foundation on my lips because they were feeling really dry. I'm just gonna go on my Cupid's bow a little bit, not too much. And then as always, for anything, if you put a little bit too much on, go in with your setting powder or face powder and just kind of diffuse it. Or just use a clean brush to diffuse it. You don't have to go in with a powder. And then I'm just gonna go in and do my inner corner highlight. I just take any one of my fingers, the one that fits the best, grab a little highlight. I like to use my finger because it just spreads it out the best for me. I've used brushes and it just doesn't do the same thing. And then I'll just bring it a little bit onto my eyelid. If I have any excess, I just pop that on my brow bone. Let me just zoom in a little. I feel like a lot of people do know how to use powder highlight, but I don't know if a lot of people know the whole like two brush thing. I personally think that it works the best. I've been doing it for a few months now, and I have been loving the results. When I take pictures, it's not just like a plop right there. It just kind of fades out and it looks way more beautiful to me. So you should try it and let me know what you think. And leave any questions you have below in the comments for me to get back to. And if you want to see how I've been applying my winged liner, click on part 11. The link will be below.